Hey, whippersnappers, this is Tortoise the Grey. Welcome back to another exciting episode of Pokemon Showdown PU battles. We haven't touched this team in a couple of weeks, and you guys were pretty excited for me to start doing PU, so I figured we'd bring them back. Let off with Baxter here. Had a kind of an interesting exchange with this Butterfree. We got put to sleep right after we got our first light screen up. And then they just continued to quiver dance like crazy while we slept through the battle. Finally, Baxter wakes up, we get the reflect up, so we've got both of our screens up, and they take that same turn to go ahead and kill us. I bring Crush in, he's got Sturdy, so I figure he can stand up to whatever, and we get the Stone Edge off on the Butterfree, though it is sashed. But Crush survives, and he's got the Aqua Jet, so he's able to clean up without any trouble the next turn. Lapras comes in. I decided to throw up the Shell Smash at that point, expecting that I can probably withstand Lapras, at least on boosted Lapras. It throws up the Thunderbolt, which we do, thankfully, we do hold on to, and we outspeed the Lapras, so I'm able to get the Stone Edge off and kill it, which was great. So Linoone comes in and goes for the Extreme Speed, taking out Crush. I bring Dynamite in, and they're going to go for the Belly Drum, which leaves them wide open for getting killed by a head charge there, so that works out great. They cut half their HP for us, so thank you for that. Flareon comes in then, and Dynamite's going to throw up the Earthquake here after taking a superpower. And so that works out pretty nicely. Hoping to get the Wild Charge off here, but Altaria kills Dynamite with a Dragon Pulse. So I bring in Vixie, who's got Hidden Power Ice on her, and she's able to withstand the special attacks coming out of this Altaria long enough to get those Hidden Powers off and kill the Altaria, so that works out very nicely. Then they're down to their Wigglytuff, which is, I'm almost a little ashamed to say this, but Wigglytuff is one of my favorite Pokemon. I don't know why. I don't know why. I just have a weird soft spot for Wigglytuff. But we're able to get the burn off, and then Vixie just is going to kind of knock away at it until she's dead. I didn't really have a better option, so I was like, well, let Vixie do her thing, and then we'll let somebody else come in and clean it up. So she does for a bit. Wigglytuff's got a pretty decent set here. If I had Toxic on it or something, it would have been a lot easier, because that damage would have compounded, but she's able to stall us out long enough at least to kill Vixie, and so she's got, what, Wish and Protect and Thunder Wave and Dazzling Gleam on her, so decent enough set there for foiling some plans. I bring in Donnie. We didn't get to see this Farfetch'd at all last time, and he's nothing particularly special, but he would have been great. He would have been able to easily take care of this Wigglytuff if it hadn't been for the paralysis. I do set up the Swords Dance. I set up 2, which I think might have been part of the problem. If I had just gone for it, I would have been fine. But they get the Dazzling Gleam off here, and then we get paralyzed, so I don't ever get a chance to use those boosts because the Wigglytuff is faster. And so it's going to kill Donnie before he gets a chance to do anything. But I will definitely try to get a battle with him for our second battle today, because you guys didn't see him at all last time, and a couple of you commented on that. You wanted to see what he could do. So we will try him out, I promise, next time, see if we can't get some actual damage off with him. And then Shiitake comes in. I set up a couple of growths here because I'm not too worried about Wigglytuff taking on Shiitake. I wanted to give Donnie a chance at it, but I figured Shiitake could easily handle it. So we got a couple of growths up, and then one Seed Bomb was enough to do it. So yeah. Fun little battle with this PU team. Let's take a look at another one, shall we? See if we can't get some damage from that Farfetch'd. Alrighty, whippersnappers, welcome back. So here's battle number 2, and yeah, so Baxter leads off, and we're able to get the shields up before Scyther just decimates. And so Vixie comes in, and I'm gonna throw up the fireball or flamethrower. Woo words! And but they switch into the Golem, expecting that. We are able to switch right around to get the energy ball off, so take out Golem. So that works out pretty nicely. They bring in Musharna, so I'm gonna get Vixie out of there. Bring in Shiitake and throw up some growths here, and then tank a Psy Shock or 2, and then we're gonna go for the Musharna. I guess we only threw up one growth, otherwise we would have been able to handle that a little bit better. But yeah, so we take out, well, they take out their Musharna, that's correct, and bring in Caracosta, and so once they switch, they're doing all these switching, they're doing really good, actually. Very, very good job on them predicting all this stuff as opposed to just sitting there and taking it like I wish they would. Scyther comes in and takes out Shiitake, bring in Crush, they bring in Musharna, so we're able to easily get rid of Musharna with that Stone Edge that was meant for Scyther. And then Caracosta comes in. I'm going to throw up the Shell Smash to boost my power here. Actually, a couple of the battles I've done trying to get battle number 2 ended up putting Caracosta against Caracosta, so that's been funny. But he's got the better power, obviously, because he's got his Shell Smash going. So he's able to take out the Caracosta, and then he one-shots the Haunter, and that wasn't even a crit there, so that was cool. Sneasel comes in and is going to take out Crush, but he got Sneasel low enough that its Life Orb damage takes it out, so that works out very nicely. Crush took out 3 of their members there for us. So Scyther comes in, I bring in Bixie, go for the Will-O-Wisp, because I really wanted to set up for Donnie to be able to take out Scyther, but yeah, no. I promised you I'd get the Farfetch thing going, but he's really not very good, so I might need to just switch him out, because he's kind of a gimmicky thing. I was like, Farfetch, that'd be funny, and he just hasn't really panned out much, so I probably need to get somebody else in there, because even trying to, I couldn't really get a battle going where he was showcased reasonably well, so probably should switch it up, find someone else to put in there. Everyone else seems to work out pretty well, though, so this team's pretty good. I enjoy using it. The PU tier is fun. Going up against Pokemon you never see and things like that is a lot of fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you don't mind, I guess, because Thursday had typically been OU's time slot, and I've kind of been switching it around lately. We did OU like 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. And then I think we did a random battle, and then a PU here. I hope you don't mind, just because OU bores me, if I'm being honest with you. It does. I don't enjoy it really when I get in there to do it. And I've got one team that I'm kind of enjoying right now. But beyond that, I don't want to use them over and over and over again because then I'll get sick of them. So I hope you don't mind that we're doing some of the lower tiers here too. But let me know. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Anyway, leave those likes, comments, and subscriptions. As always, I've been Torben the Great, and you guys have been great. Have a good one.